And one last piece of information that they don't bring up in the article, which sellers tend to forget, they usually prepay or a 1-year home insurance on their property. So if you close mid-year or within the first few months of that year, you might get, in canceling your homeowner's insurance, get a premium that's unpaid refunded back to you. A lot of times the sellers forget about that, so that's kind of cool. Hello everybody, I'm Debbie Indahar-Giordano of Master Brokers. Welcome to our weekly update. We're midway through August, and looks like we're preparing for holidays coming up. You've got Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. It'll be here before you know it. So if you're like me, I've actually got my Christmas shopping done. It's kind of crazy, but I did, and get that done and out of the way, and so I can sell real estate and keep busy in my business. So anyway, I'd like to talk about three different topics today. One being interest rates. There's a lot of discussion about what's going on with the economy and what the Feds are going to do soon about cutting interest rates next month. Secondly, we'll talk about a checklist that sellers can go through on what they need to do before they close up their home and give the home over to the new buyers. Kind of a neat article that I want to share with you that was in the Milpitas Post. And then I'll talk about my open house that I had yesterday, Sunday over the weekend, on Chewpon Avenue, and what also is coming up next weekend. So interest rates. Well, they've actually lowered a little bit, probably in anticipation for that interest rate cut. We're looking at 6.825% for 30-year conforming. Jumbo rates are hovering around 7%. They're not terribly bad rates. They're probably the best rates we've had all year, and we're expecting maybe even more. What a lot of buyers are thinking about doing is getting in, locking those rates in, and then maybe toward next year or the following year as rates fall, they can refinance the property and then bring down that rate. So it's still pretty good rate. It's not discouraging buyers from looking at properties and making offers. So checklist. This is really cool. What sellers should do before closing on their home. Number one, get repairs done. So if the buyer had asked that certain things be done, like Section 1 termite repairs, or a property inspection report revealed the water heater needed to be strapped, or you needed smoke detectors or carbon monoxide units in the home, which are state law, the seller needs to abide by that and get those things done. So there might be certain checklist items to be done in terms of repairs. Clean the home. Well, once the home is vacated, and you'll see that when you look at 2221 Shiloh Avenue in Milpitas online. That's listed this week. We did a great job. The seller took them months to move out, but we had a professional cleaning crew come in. The carpets, we did power washing outside, clean the windows inside and outside, and of course deep clean the kitchen and bathrooms and the floors, and the place looks really sparkling. So check that online and see what that home looks like. So cleaning is important before you turn that over to the new buyer. Leave any owner manuals or warranties. So a lot of times the seller, like when they put on a new roof, it'll include a warranty with that, and that's transferable to the new buyer. Or appliance warranties. Maybe they've remodeled their kitchen and they have a new stove or dishwasher or even a refrigerator in there, and those come with warranties, and of course manuals on how to work everything. That's kind of nice to leave for the buyer. Arrange for transfer of utilities. I recommend most of my sellers wait at least a day or two after closing escrow to have give the buyer an opportunity to call in. If it's the city of Milpitas home, which most of the homes I work for the sellers are in Milpitas, you call the city of Milpitas to disconnect the water, and the sewer bill comes along with the water. And then Pacific Gas and Electric is our carrier for for electric and gas utility. And then the garbage is Milpitas Sanitation. So I asked the sellers to go ahead and go through and cancel all the utilities a few days after we close. And one last piece of information that they don't bring up in the article, which sellers tend to forget, they usually prepay or a 1-year home insurance on their property. So if you close mid-year or within the first few months of that year, you might get, in canceling your homeowner's insurance, get a premium that's unpaid refunded back to you. A lot of times the sellers forget about that, so that's kind of cool. They say don't cancel your home insurance policy yet. Well, that's true. We do want to keep that in force completely until the time of closing of the escrow. Of course, change of address with the post office, and then you contact your lender that the loan has been closed, and typically the title company will pay off that mortgage, and you get a reconveyance or a deed of reconveyance that's recorded that shows that that loan has been paid off. Okay, so enough of that. The good stuff is the open house. I had open 1352, 13 to 1358 Chewpon Avenue. That's the duplex home. Really nice property. We dropped it $200,000, so it was at $2,298,888. I did a 2-hour open house yesterday, Sunday. Had about 20 plus families come through. Had an offer come in last night. An agent is maybe submitting an offer today. So before the seller makes a decision at the end of today, we may be reviewing at least a couple offers on that property. So that's pretty nice. Then open this Sunday and Saturday and Sunday, August 24th and August 25th from 2 to 4 each day. I'll be at 2221 Shiloh Avenue in Milpitas. It's in Parktown. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath tri-level home, close to 2,100 square feet. The location is unbelievable. It's up near Piedmont Road near the foothills in Milpitas. It's just really super. That's the one that's had the really great cleaning. We did paint the inside of the home, and as we speak right now, it's being staged, and so the photographs will be done on Wednesday and posted online. The price point on that one is $1,998,888. It's within walking distance of Senate Elementary School in the parks, and we expect probably a good amount of offers on that property if the market maintains its integrity, which it's done. And that's one of the nicer areas in Milpitas for raising a family. So I also have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath downstairs single-level condo coming up in a couple weeks. That's priced at $758,000 off of North Abbott. And if you're interested in that, give me a call. My number is 408-945-8988. Looking forward to talking to you either about these properties or certainly about yours if you're considering getting it ready for the market. It is excellent right now. A lot of the sellers don't want to risk the election time, and are things going to change or not change? We really don't know what's going to go on with the economy. So if you're considering a move, now may be a really good time. Or if you're pretty spent on just staying in your home and getting ready for the spring, it's never too early to get started on that process either. We can get a checklist together and see what needs to be done to get your home ready for opening up on February, March of next year. So I look forward to talking to you, visiting you, and answering any questions you have about this amazing market that we have in Milpitas. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.